Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
I'm
How are you doing?
doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Woke up, got the kids off, and we're ready to hit it again today.
Yeah. So I got some disappointing news for you guys. Not really disappointing for us. We're all good. So yesterday on Real Talk with SLR, we were all hyped up. If you guys watched that episode, then you guys know that we didn't get back from town until much later in the afternoon.
Yes.
And as soon as we finished recording, we were getting ready to go hit it and start doing all the electricity. Well, so things came up and we had to take care of some few things in our family and whatnot, and we were not able to get going on with the power yesterday.
Yes.
So that's a little disappointing for you guys because we were expecting to get that done and I was going to record it and edit it and everything and have it up for you guys today. It's not going to be up today. We're actually going to start working on that today. Yep. Now that everything's all situated and handled and whatnot, and we're going to get after it. I will be recording all day today, editing, and I will put it out for you guys first thing tomorrow. So I'm sorry that we got to postpone it by a day, but life happens and you just go with the flow.
Yep. It's going to be nice though. It gives us a full day of work and we should be able to get that done and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe. So. I mean, we really need to clean inside the basement too. There's so much drywall dust everywhere and scraps and just there's so much stuff everywhere inside the basement. So hopefully we'll be able to turn the power on and get it all cleaned up, and then we can work on a few other things that we got on our list.
I do have quite a bit to do. Yeah. But honestly, the power shouldn't take us too long. It's pretty simple. Yeah. It's not rocket science, which is awesome. But
it's squirrel science.
You're not squirreling this one up, though.
I know. I was kidding. I'm kidding.
It's not something to squirrel up on.
No. I'll be getting in there and zap zap. Ah!
You're worrying me,
my hair is all like this.
You're worrying me, baby.
I'm just kidding. We are going to be safe. We're going to be fine. I'm just trying to be funny. My failed attempt at humor.
You don't joke about electricity, power, like, no.
You don't joke about electricity and power. I do. Gary's going to be in the back, like, doing something, and then I'm going to be all, oh, Gary, zap, zap, zap.
No, that's why I'm going to be in the breaker area. You're not.
I find it very comical, but we should be able to get it all done today as far as the power and get it turned on. I mean, realistically, you got to set up the breaker box.
Yes.
And we got to go through the whole building and put in all the plugs and all the switches. And
I still got to put in the grounding rod, and then we got to go down to the main and hook it up.
Yeah, but it's all just like plugging it in. Like everything is just like plugging it in.
It's all pretty much plug and play. I mean, we're going to have to be tying some wires together at all the receptacles and making all the legs and everything else and connecting it correctly. So
it shouldn't be too bad though.
No.
I would say by lunchtime we might be done.
I would think so.
Yeah.
By about lunchtime, we should be done with that, and we should be able to start doing little things here and there, cleaning up, making it all ready for us to mud and make it more of a disaster in there, because
I just don't want to start the mudding with all of that the dust that's in there right now, and with all of the scrap pieces and just trash and yucky that we need to get rid of. Yes. We are going to have to take a trip to the dump here really soon. We got to make some piles and throw everything in the back of Biggie, because we do have piles of junk. Like, we have a pile of junk over here. We got a pile of junk over there.
It's like campsite and down here.
Yeah, so we're going to have to do that soon.
It's not that much.
No, it
really ain't that bad.
It's not like we need to
It should be a bed.
Yeah.
You know, a bed.
I was going to say, it's not like we have to fill up the whole truck and the trailer or anything.
No.
It's probably the truck bed worth, though.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's about every 2 months we try to clean it up. So that way we're not left with, such a huge amount to where we have to have the trailer full a couple of times just to get it out of here.
Definitely don't want to do that.
Suck.
Yeah, that would suck. Big time. But we probably have at least the accumulation of one truck bed, though.
Yeah.
Between all the scraps and all the stuff that's just got to get out of here.
Yep.
So that's going to be on our to-do list. But if we get everything, if we have it our way, which we know it's not Burger King around here, all right, but if we do have it our way, we'll be able to get the power all situated, and it'll be done, and we'll be turning that on. And then as soon as the power is done, we should be able to start mudding tomorrow.
No.
So that's kind of...
It makes it to where...
She ain't gonna listen. Just leave her alone.
Come on, sit.
She's leave her alone.
Licking underneath my arm, and...
I know, it's
she's right underneath the armpit, and like that licking, and it's like, dude, stop licking me. Like, that's all she does. I love her like you tomorrow, huh?
I know.
But it's disgusting. You eat poop, and...
Yeah, she eats all sorts of nasty stuff.
I don't like dogs licking.
No.
I just do not like it. And this dog just loves licking and telling you, hey, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I keep telling her, you don't have to do that to tell me that you love me.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just sit next to me and I'll give you love.
I've seen her eat some pretty rancid stuff, so I don't blame you on that.
No, that's why I'm like, no.
Especially, remember my other dog, DOG, how she licked you and you got like the Helicobacter.
Yes,
whatever.
And only 1 out of 100 people can get it, and I got it. Yeah, no, ever since then, that really... put me in like dogs licking. I'm like, get the heck away from me. No.
You were really sick.
I was.
Yeah.
That freaking, that
was
did a number on me.
That was like 12 years ago. Yeah. Been a long time.
That was bad.
Yeah. So I did not do my homework today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to start getting back into the, the thing where I go through all the comments and I write down the questions. And then we do like Q&A on these Real Talks. This, as you guys know, this week's just been a little bit different. Yes. And so I'm trying to get back to everything, and I'm trying to get everything where it should be. But we've been so busy with our build and then just life in general, right? I had to go doctors and just all sorts of different stuff has been going on. So I promise next week we're probably going to start getting back into the flow and back into the swing of things. I am very, very much looking forward to getting to these stages of our build where we're going to have power and no more extension cords, and just things are really, really moving along quickly for us. So I'm looking forward to all of that, and I hope that you guys are too.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be real, real nice. Yeah. I'm excited.
Me too. Me too. I know some experts that have been working with drywall and mud now. They don't live too far away. No, they don't live too far away at all. And I know some people we could lean on for some advice. So I'm going to try to see what I could swing and make that happen. Maybe when we start mudding and whatnot, we should be able to have some people that have at least a little bit of experience with this here to kind of talk us through it. Because although you have done some mudding in the Arizona house and you have done it with patchwork and this and that, we've never done anything to this size. Not a full wall like that. And it would drive me nuts if I see a wave or anything. It drove me nuts in the Arizona house because one room you could tell that they redid the drywall in that room, and it had ripples in it. And I was all, man, they didn't float that thing right at all. Yeah, that always drove you nuts. It drove me nuts instantly. I was like, that was the only thing I could pick apart about that house. I will say this, when you were done with all of the work that we had to do in our Arizona house, it looked even way better than even when we bought it. It was beautiful. You did a great job. So I know you do have an idea, but there's people that have been doing it recently and have been doing a really bang up job with it. Yes. And any kind of advice or whatever that we can get for that. Again, I have never done it ever. I've never done it. The closest to doing drywall that I've ever done is when you throw those little patches on it that are like this. You have those little doorknob nicks, and you throw the patches on it, and then you put the texture over that and kind of like sand it and make it. But that's
Seal
it. That's
it in that way.
Yeah, that's all that I've ever done. You
gotta float it out so it don't look like you just.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like a patch job. Yeah. That's literally all I've ever done. And how I kind of blended it was with the texture. Yeah. I like textured all around it and everything and built it up. I ain't looking forward to the sanding time of that. No. I am going to try to do the trick that somebody told us last time in the Arizona house, where you just, with the wet rag, after a little bit, let it dry just for a tad, and then use the wet rag so you can take most of the dust that you're going to be sanding off anyway, Yeah. And it won't fly around so much. And I mean, Gary and I, we kind of just do our thing. As far as like safety and stuff, right? We are safe. We are being careful, but we are not the ideals to look to for. This is the safest and best way to do it. I can tell you how to do it.
safe wise, but
we just kind of do our thing. We just kind of do our thing and go with the motions. I mean, half of the time I'm out here working in either, you know, like stretchy pants or whatever. Sometimes I'm wearing jeans, but we usually are wearing Crocs and socks and flip-flops, you know?
Yep.
And I know that when we do all that sanding, it is something that we will be wearing masks.
Yes. Ideally, I mean, you want to be wearing the respirators and whatnot while doing all that, because it's the fine particles and whatnot that you have to worry about.
But we don't have those, and I don't think we're going to go out and get them, but we will wear masks. We'll do that.
Yes.
So that way, I mean, I remember just doing the Arizona house. Man, my nostrils up inside my nose, I was covered.
Even with the
with the mask.
And that's why I'm saying technically you need a respirator for it. Because
maybe I'll just really band it up myself. Like put like a bunch of bandanas on, wrap it all up. I don't know. I'll look like a bandit.
Get a hoodie.
Yeah.
Get a hoodie and then wrap it around while wearing the hoodie.
You know what I seen? It was so funny when all the crud started in 2020. You guys know what the sea crud that I'm talking about. There were some memes and stuff going around, and I thought this one was hilarious. There was like, I'm just gonna take a quick trip to the grocery store. I got my ironclad mask on. And it was a person wearing a hoodie, but they took like a pot lid, and they stuck it on right there, and then they sealed it down, so that way it almost looked like a space suit. Maybe I'll do that.
That's pretty, I mean...
It was genius. They tightened the hoodie down, so that way like the pot lid couldn't go anywhere. And it was clear and see-through. Granted, they had like the knob right in the middle of their face, but... It was funny. It was a funny meme. Maybe I'll make myself into a living meme for your guys' entertainment and for my safety. Whatever. Use what you got, right? I got pot lids.
That's funny.
Those respirator masks are expensive, though. They're super expensive. And I get it. It's, you know, it's for your health and safety, but...
I'm going to be getting one for the shop because of all the fumes and everything else that happens in the shop and everything else like that. But
that's different.
Yeah.
You'll be using that a lot more because it'll be Gary's garage. You know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, you really don't want to be breathing in any of that stuff.
Nah, it's not.
And I know it. Like I said, being an operations manager and over the safety and everything, you learn a lot about it and how important it is. But like I said, in the time of I'm just going to cut this real quick, and I know what I can do and what not to do, in a sense. But yeah.
Well, in other words, we are not the living example of how to do all of this stuff.
No. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Exactly.
Yeah, our videos are just showing you guys what we're doing and how we're doing it, not necessarily like to follow our lead exactly.
Yes.
If you see something that we're doing and it's maybe not done, like me standing on the chairs, that's something that we get a lot of flack for.
Yes.
And the thing is we don't own a small step ladder. We don't have one, and one chair is fine. Like, it's fine. I'm gonna be all right.
I'm gonna be getting us another ladder, but it's just
currently we don't have one.
I didn't want to spend the $200 on a ladder right now.
We're cheap.
I just bought. I mean, we literally went and bought a different ladder, and I knew I was going to buy another A-frame one, but we needed that long 20-foot extension ladder
at the time,
or 24-foot or whatever it is. So, because we got some Widowmaker limbs.
Oh yeah, we got to take some of these before the winter comes and the ice and everything. We got to knock them down before that, because
that's why we bought that ladder.
I know,
so I was like,
ice will be.
That's a safety thing, and it could happen to anybody just walking around, in a sense. So yeah, that's why we went and bought that ladder.
Well, we'll be taking care of those before winter comes and before we really need to. I mean, we got a lot of stuff we got to do before winter. Winter around here, though, like, we do live in a forested area, and we have a lot of subscribers that are from up north, where you guys get buried, man. You guys are completely buried. You guys have 6 to 12 to even more feet of snow. We don't get anything nearly like that. The worst that happens out here is the ice storms.
Yes.
So we get ice on the ground, and we will get ice, you know, on the roof / floor of the basement. That's gonna happen. Everything is all sealed in for the water, so when it does melt, we should not have any leaks. I mean, we've had some really nasty rainstorms out here, and so far everything's been dry as a bone. Yep. So let's just pray and hope that that's going to continue on that way. But as far as the snow and stuff, I mean, I think at the heaviest snowfall that we had out here this last year was like maybe a foot on like the heaviest, and then it immediately started melting. It didn't last for even a day.
I don't even think it was a foot.
I'm just being generous. I'm being very generous.
You're being extremely generous.
Yeah.
I think honestly it was like 4 inches.
Yeah.
It was maybe a foot in the wind drafts areas, you know.
Yeah, because there were some spots that were.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have those no matter what, you know. But
yeah, and the trees collected a lot of it.
Yes.
You know, the trees collected a lot of it, and then as soon as it hit the ground, you know, the ground is still pretty warm.
We're in the south.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is we don't really get a lot of freezing temperatures until we get closer to Halloween. Mm-hmm. That's normally what happens. So.
I don't even think it's in Halloween time. I think it's closer to Thanksgiving when it starts getting more. I'm
saying like when it can.
When it can, correct. I think our first freeze in this area is in October sometime, so you're probably right.
So that's where we're going to have to.
Farmer's Almanac.
Yes, yeah. That's where it's like we're trying to get this done and get everything squared away with the basement. As soon as that's done, we're going to be doing the well house. Mm-hmm. And as soon as that well house is done, then we should be working on the garage and getting it rolling.
Yeah. It's exciting times, guys. We're finally making moves.
It's getting there, little by little.
Day by day.
Yes. But
yeah,
we got a lot to do today. We got the power to get hooked up and everything.
Yeah.
And we should be done with the power today. We should be.
I hope so. I mean, I really think so, because like we were talking about earlier, most of it is plug and play, and we already have all of the framework set up. Like all the wires are there, all the boxes are there. We have to just hook it all up. So I don't see how that could take us too long. No.
I don't think it's going to take us that long at all. Mm-hmm. And it's literally just going to be little here and there of connecting all the wires. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah. So I will be doing a lot of filming of all this stuff today. I'll be taking you guys along, and then I will edit this up probably this evening, and I will get it uploaded and posted for you guys tomorrow. So again, I'm sorry. Life happens, man. Life happens. Yes. And family first, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that's just kind of how it goes. So we will be working on it today, have it up for you guys tomorrow, and then tomorrow, maybe, just maybe, we'll be getting some mud work done. That's what we're hoping for. So, yeah, but we'll keep you guys posted. We'll keep you all posted on what's going on and all the behind the scenes stuff. And yeah. So
I want to get on it.
I do too. So I was actually just going to say, I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. We got a lot to get on. I just wanted to give you guys the update and sit and chat with you guys this morning, and wish us luck.
And we hope everybody out there has a good day today.
Yes.
And
stay blessed. Stay smiling.
Yes.
Yeah. Be like a duck. Shake it off. And we're going to get out of here, guys. So until then, we will hopefully have a new video for you guys on Simple Life Reclaimed tomorrow. I'm going to do my best. And we won't be back on Real Talk until Monday.
Yep.
So we will wish you guys a happy weekend. And we will see you guys back here on Monday. So until then, guys, we love y'all. And we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.